Hi everyone, my name is Miguel Escobedo and I live in Austin, Texas. I'm originally from Mexico, from a city called Juarez, right across the border from El Paso, Texas, which is where I did my undergraduate studies at the University of Texas at El Paso. I did a BFA in printmaking, and I've been in the HCI program here with Iowa State for about a year and a half. And currently I'm working for PayPal as both a design manager and a design lead for the standards and patterns team. I can say that I'm fortunate that I've been able to use most of what I learn on a day-to-day basis in my profession and in my job, and I found it very enlightening and very helpful so far. And to answer the question, why HCI? That's the question that I originally asked myself when I decided to go into the HCI program here at Iowa State. And mainly after I look back at my career that I've been in the design industry and in the web and mobile industry for about 15 years, uh, I felt that everything that people were talking about, as far as user experience and all those things, had to have a very solid basis. And everybody was just kind of like Googling things here and there, but nobody had a really solid foundation about what they were talking about. And so I decided to trace back the roots of all these concepts and these ideas that have been kicked around in conferences and just between colleagues, and go back and actually learn where all these things came from. And so that's how I found the HCI program. And luckily, it's offered as a distance program, so it was a perfect fit for me, being, obviously computer savvy and, into technology. There's three things in addition to that that also attracted me to HCI and the practice and also the HCI program. And one of them was exactly that, right? Seeking that foundation, all the reasoning, all the psychology, all the behavioral science, all the engineering, and all these, deeper practices that go into what we call HCI, and where things like user experience design, uh, customer-driven innovation, and all these buzzwords that get thrown around, where all this comes from, right? I wanted to get to the root of all of those things. Second was, obviously I'm fascinated by computers. I think computers are a fascinating tool, very different than what we're used to in history. Computers are a tool that allow us to do things, a lot quicker. But when you think about the computer part in human-computer interaction, uh, just like most tools, and from my experience in being trained in the fine arts, is how do you then, once you get command of a tool, teach somebody else how to use that tool and get those same benefits. And so this is what user experience design and HCI in general do for me, is how do I build a tool so that others can benefit from them. And this is what we call user experience design. Second is the interaction component, right? How do people then use these tools, these machines, these systems to get what they want done? How do we improve that? How do we make that feel natural? How do we make that feel efficient? How do we optimize it? How to make it feel practical and not impersonal, right? As much as that is possible, because computers are machines and they are tools. They're not people. But this is where the H in HCI, which is the third thing that I like to focus on, and why I study HCI, is that human factor, right? The human and human computer interaction. Um, Computers are tools, but unlike most tools that have been available throughout history, these tools allow you to do tasks and do your work, but they connect you to the world and to other people. And ultimately, most of the things that you do on a computer are to get things accomplished with other people and through other people. And so I think that's very important. To me, the H in HCI is the most important thing to study, and that's what I focused on, and that's what I want to take back into my practice and into my profession. And so hopefully, when all is said and done, uh, that's what I'll take away from it. And I look forward to studying with all of you this semester and hopefully I'll get a chance to interact with you and comment on your post. Good luck, everyone, and we'll see you around during the semester. Thanks.